So
frame
cab mount chop. So basically when you put bigger wheels and tires, you got to go down here and chop, basically section off a piece underneath.
Okay, this area right here.
Yep.
Just so the tire doesn't hit it on full lock.
Yeah, when you turn it, it doesn't hit. And you can trim a little bit of this, but that's a pretty stout piece of metal. So
yeah, okay.
It's a pretty popular thing, but nobody seems to do a good job of it. And it looks like
I'd never heard of it until you told me. So this is Paul's new truck. This is his daily, and obviously the truck looks good. The wheels and tires are just kind of boring. He's got plans of changing those. A couple of other things he's changing. He's already done the black letters, which on a white vehicle really looks good. But the wheels and tires are just kind of there. You've already been stockpiling stuff. Is that one of the wheels?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Is that the color?
Yeah.
That's one you're gonna do. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's it. I think I bring one in case we need to see it.
Yeah, just make sure it fits.
Yeah.
That's awesome. This is what a car guy does. You probably had all this stuff before you even bought the truck, didn't you? That's 1,000 times better, isn't it? How much bigger is it? Is it just the tire or the wheel bigger?
The wheel is an inch bigger, 17s instead of 16s. And the tires
31s?
285 instead of 265.
You can't use that number anymore. This isn't a car guy's truck guy.
Yeah, 30,
you start measuring 33s, 32s. You got to relearn all your measurements.
Those are technically what they call 33s. Yeah.
There you go. Forget that 285 number. That's for cars. All right, so we'll lower it down and get an idea of how close we get. So this is the area that's in question.
Yeah.
Now we haven't done this before, and this being a brand new truck and us not doing it before, we're all kind of apprehensive to pull a grinder out and start hacking and cutting. So we're going to see actually where it goes when we put it down. It does have suspension.
Not the LH2 way. Buy a car and then immediately hack it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, you know.
Give it a steer as it sits. Yeah. Because it's going to be lifted 2.5 inches.
Yeah, so it might not be far off that.
That should be pretty damn close to where it's going to sit.
This is still stock height. Want to get an idea of how close this is. I'll start cutting it to the left. All right, hold it. Go a little bit more. All right, stop. It's away from that frame. It's closest just to the edge of this plastic, which we can cut that off. That's not that big a deal. So this is the tightest spot. We think we're gonna be okay. See, our suspension lifts it 2 inches in the front. This is on the lift, so we lifted it about 2 inches. And as you see, it's got tons of room. Now we're all about modifying stuff, but we're not about cutting stuff if we don't have to. We're debating about these bars. Let's let the audience decide. Bar? Oh, no bar. We did this with your Sequoia.
I know.
Everybody voted no bar.
Those look a little bit better, but
They do look a little bit better, but not much better. Go ahead and contact him. Let him know how much he'll pay for these, so it'll force him to take them off. We can take them off while he's here, you know.
I need to put the suspension on, put the wheels on, and then let the wife get in it a couple times, and then just slowly start pulling them away. So
Okay, this is. I've got the plan.
I don't know.
You put a little bit on the passenger side, a little bit of black tar. So when she gets it on her dress or on her foot, she's like, "What? Take those bars!" I told you.
It's gonna take one time. She's gonna kick it once, and then she's gonna take these things.
She'll either get dirty off it or hurt her foot
Either
on
that, or I'm gonna kick myself, and I'm gonna come off regardless.
it. You're gonna take them off your side.
It's 9:57 a.m.
All right, let's get cranking. We'll see what we can do. And he just so happened to have all the suspension in the back. We said, "Screw it, you're already here." He's already got his dirty clothes on. We're ready. We was anticipating working on this thing. Let's go ahead and put the suspension on. Plus, we like doing this kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff we do. There's some good-looking coilovers right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. All right.
You're gonna really love this. This is definitely not the LH2 way.
What does that do?
That's the mount for the remote reservoir.
Oh, this is cool. Well, you never know. That bracket might actually work.
Oh, it'll work, but
just the hose clamp around it?
Our thoughts on
Hose clamps and yeah. Well, could use.
despise hose clamps.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. Might come up with a better idea, but you can see where it would go. You think it would come with a sleeve to put around it at least?
Yeah, I know, right?
So pretty easy. Remove your shock bolt right here. Take the U-bolts off. Now the axle is suspended on the jack stands. So what we should be able to do now is, according to Paul's instructions, we can just go up with the truck enough to remove this.
We gotta take the shocks.
Yeah, this link should come off fairly easy. That's accessible right there. Let's take the shock completely out of the way just so it's not messing with us, because there's some tension right here.
14?
Yeah, it looks like it. So the next step, even though the instructions are slightly backwards, they tell you to take there's a bump on the backside right there. They tell you to take that out after you install this. If it doesn't fit, well, it doesn't fit.
Okay.
The rubber pad right here runs on that rivet. So I guess we'll take this whole, could we get it together, or do we need to take the whole spring out?
Should be able to just...
You feel like laying on your back and grinding?
Yeah.
That's part of the fun.
I love getting that stuff in my head.
It's great. Yeah, down your back. Yeah, something to do. So should we tell them the simple way of doing it?
Yeah, tell me the easy way.
Okay, so I'm going to make the terms sound easier than what they are. So there's a rivet back here. You simply cut the head off the rivet and pop that out and take that piece out. Put the extra spring in here, bolt that up, put the new buckles on, jack that up into place, cut off 1/2 inch of that thread when we're done. Basically the same as we do on that side.
Like a cooking show.
It really is. Here's one that's already finished. Yeah, meanwhile the guy in the background is like full of grinding dust and got like knuckles missing and stuff. Let's take some of the load off my axle.
It'll look like a squirrel.
Yeah, make it look like you didn't get a trained shark to bite it.
Yeah.
The other ones are at home?
Yeah.
Should we go get them?
For now, they're at home.
I've got a truck. That way we can get rid of these and put these on. We've got to see it finished. We're this far into it, we'll want to see the end result, right? Right there, right in front of you. Ah. The one you almost stood on.
You want me to double?
Yeah, double spray it. Like the guy in the island that uses the 2 cans and he makes a sunset. You remember when we tried to make one of those pictures?
I need the cap for that.
Yeah, but you remember when we tried to do it?
Dig that up.
We tried to recreate that picture. You couldn't even tell what it was when we were done. Alright, so this is the notch for this guy right here. So if you're installing this stuff, just give you a heads up, the instructions are not that good. It kind of just shows you some of this stuff and doesn't explain it that well. It gives you a bracket to mount the remote reservoir right here, and there is no hole close enough. There is a hole right here, and then there is a hole up there, and that doesn't line up with either one. So I guess you're supposed to drill and tap the frame. And it comes with a bolt, not a nut, right?
Yep.
You want to just hold that bracket up here and see roughly where it goes. You think they would have utilized this hole right here. There's a hole there. Why didn't they utilize that? So we got his wheels loaded up in my truck. We're gonna go to Paul's house, drop these off, pick up the 3 matching wheels so we can get his truck put together. It's one of those things, I really want to see it finished. We're this time invested. We don't want it to go down the road and go, well, it almost looks cool. It just needs one more thing. There we go. There's the 3 wheels, matching wheels. I guess we'll just leave them here until we need them. That actually doesn't look bad with the buckle turned in like that.
No, it doesn't look bad. I made sure they're both at 11 degrees. At 11 degrees is how it should be.
Yeah, well, I like to go 10, but it does go with the frame. You know, 11 is one more than 10. Imagine if you're at 10 and you got nowhere to go. That's why we go to 11. Anybody know the movie? Anybody?
No.
No?
I thought I made that up. Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's close enough. It's almost a shame to get it covered in mud and ruin it, isn't it? It's like too nice to blather up. All right, sway bar to put back. One more bracket here. End links are back on. Everything's tight. It's gonna be wheels next. Put it on the ground. See what it does. We've been doing some LHT Olympics recently. Oh yeah, there's more to come. Oh, I'll let you know next time we do the LHT Olympics. You can compete. It's taken off again. It's backed by popular demand. All right, Paul. What's the Newton meters on it?
Let's go with 90.
90 newton
90 newton meters? That doesn't sound much.
Oh, newton meter.
Let's see.
Do it in kilograms. Can you do it in percentage of meters?
That's probably about 90 there. What is it on this side?
Not very much.
74. Yeah, we need more than 90.
Yeah, we need more than that. Let's do 124 newton meters.
124.
You don't have one of those torque sticks? The orange stick?
Which is a 6-inch extension.
150 pounds?
It's a 6-inch extension painted orange with a...
How many bourbon kids?
It's 1:12 p.m.
1:12 p.m. Paul. 1:12 to I don't remember. I'll have to look at the video. Looks so much better. I like it.
Yeah, we'll call it 3 hours.
Yeah. That included having to go to Paul's house and eat lunch and Tori's house and look at the Porsche.
I think you guys played like 9 holes of golf too at your buddy's place, right?
We played golf. We played video games for a little bit. Talked to his neighbor, swam in his pool, and then went, hey, we're going to get going. That was good. I like it.
The important part is it level. It's done.
No, it's good.
It looks level to me. The Honda seat cover. How long have you had that?
Hey, long time. I think Steve got these for us. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember the last time I saw that. I think we all had one. You're the only one that still got it.
Heck yeah.
You probably have yours just like under your bed or in the closet. Or
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to tell anybody because then my wife will make me use it and get it dirty and then it's ruined. All right, let me move. You can back out and the tires will make all kinds of squeaking and groaning. We'll get a good walk around outside when we see it in the light. It's right at the very lip of that plastic. No. Turn it all the way to the left. That gets away from it there. It's about a finger away from the frame. It's just that very lip right there. Yeah. Anything. What do you want?
fish heads and light bulbs.
As Steve would say, crushed light bulbs and fish heads. Chick-fil-A? That sounds good.